if we can't fix our agriculture, then we can't fix the economy. It is the value you add that will bring the wealth. Yeah, welcome to AFMAP episode 1 under the series Understanding Agriculture and Food Security. Yeah, just as I've been saying, let me shock you. Agriculture is not farming. Yes, you heard me well. If Let me explain like this. If agriculture was just farming, Nigeria would not be importing food. One, Africa would not be struggling with food insecurity. So the real question is, what exactly is agriculture? Because until we understand this, we cannot solve food problems. Yeah, we can't. We can't. Yeah, we can't. Most people think agriculture is planting maize, rearing chickens, working on farm. That is just farming. Those those are farming. That is not agriculture. That is not agriculture. Let me paint a picture in your in your memory. So see agriculture as a system, and see farming as a production. Yes, see farming as a production. Like see farming inside agriculture. That is just it. Agriculture is farming is just like a part of, like let's say, one piece or one part of agriculture. That is just it. That is just it. Yeah, that is just it. That is it. Agriculture is like everything that happens before we produce our food. Even during when we are producing, agriculture is taking place. Yeah. After we produce, agriculture is taking place. That is what agriculture is. Agriculture, culture. It is a culture, like what we practice. What we practice. Yeah. What do I mean by agriculture is what happened before we produce? This is what I mean. The seed, the fertilizer, the tools, the knowledge to plant, the knowledge to rear the animals. Those things are agriculture. You see, agriculture is more broader than farming. While we are producing, when we are rearing the crops, while we are doing all those, we plant now, we irrigate, we take care of those management techniques. Like for cows, some we do prunings, where they put hearing identification, they write all those things that are done during production. They are agriculture. That is agriculture, every one of them. Even after production, we do things like processing, packaging, transporting, marketing, distributing, selling. Those things are agriculture. That is agriculture. Agriculture is a food chain, you get. That is just it. So if you are seeing agriculture as just farming, you are not touching the part of value. 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 Let's face reality. Nigeria has farmers, but the question is, we have a lot of farmers, but why are food prices still high? Why are we still importing food? This is the main problem. We are focusing on farming and not system. That is just it. We are focusing on farming. What is farming? Farming is cultivating crops and rearing. That's just farming. But when we talk about system, we are talking about agriculture. That is why you need to understand this first. Even before you say you want to enter into agriculture, you need to understand what agriculture is. You get? Let me give you example. We have farmers that harvest tomatoes, that is farming, but there is no plan for storage. There is no plan for storage. There is no plan for well transportation. Even if we know that current situations in, let's say, Nigeria, Africa, bad roads and all. Yeah, even though we know bad roads and all, but it is because they've seen, or what they know is just, should I say, farming. That is why we are just producing only tomatoes. You don't make provision for your storage, you are not making provision for your transportation. What will be the end? The tomatoes, perishable goods, they will spoil. They will spoil. No storage. So when you want to think about agriculture in that type of situation, you move above the level of farming. You enter into storage. You may not be able to build house to store or all this. You may not be able to have barns, all those silos, all those, not only tomato now, even to our animals, you may not be able to do all those things and all. But I'm even coming there. I'll share the opportunities I have for everyone today. There are people that are into warehousing, thinking about system. You can connect with them. That is what agriculture is. Same way, a farmer that produces cassava, you are not thinking about processing. How do you want to add value? Compare yourself to someone that produces finish. He converted it from produce to product. He had added value. He branded it. He packaged it. He's even marketing it. Even though, let's leave transportation, he market it. Then look for a supermarket. You see, agriculture is in place. It is now a system from production to processing to packaging. That is what they call agriculture. It is the same way for Nigeria. Producing rice, but we still import rice. Think about it. It is because we are not putting system into place. We are not putting system into place. Yeah, that's the real problem. That's the real problem. We are not putting systems into place. But how do you fix this now? To fix this, the core, should I say, the core stronghold to first bring down is that we should stop thinking like farmers alone, and we should start thinking like agriculture builders. You are not a farmer. Because I notice this thing, many people ask me, what do I do? I tell them I am an agriculture administrator. Many things I do and all. They see me and they say farmer, farmer. I look at them. Do you not know what agriculture is? That is not what agriculture is. Don't stop seeing yourself as farmer. And this is never time to see. Let's bring it into layman reality. This is not the time to waste time. Create the wealth you want to create legally now. Create it now. There may not be time tomorrow. You don't know what would happen. So start thinking like an agriculture builder. Think more than farming. Think the system. Okay, you produce so. How can you bring it to consumer? The transportation, the processing and all and all. You may not be able to do all those niche. Get. Build across value chain. Build it. You don't need land to start farming or to start agriculture, I mean. Yeah, you don't need all those. You don't need all that. Mostly you don't need all that. You can go into the niche of processing, packaging your food, transporting them, marketing them, creating platforms. Do you know that you are even solving problems? Yeah, you are solving problems. You are solving urgent economic problem, like you are creating jobs for people. Those that will transport you are creating job, you are filling economic space. You are filling economic space. That is it. That is it. We are also fixing food security. We are making food sufficient. When there is more farmers that are thinking, more people to cultivate crops. Let me not use the word farmers. More people to cultivate crops that are thinking system. As they are thinking system, we are producing food. We are producing food. It is spreading. Food security, it will be enough. It will get to a stage due to farmers that when they produce their tomatoes are stored, they will want to the price will be lesser. Let's think about it. It will be lesser. It will not be like the one where they produce, they will have to sell at high price, all those stuffs. It will reduce the food, it will fix food security. It will fix food security. Let me ask you this question. Why are you waiting for land? Why are you waiting for land? There are opportunities. There are opportunities. Food packaging is there, logistic is there, agro marketing is there, many more. Branding, you many more is there. Agriculture is not about not it's not a dirty work that you put your hand into land. It's not all about it is a business system. Looking at it, and the earlier you understand this, the earlier you position yourself. That is just it. That is just it. Think big. When you begin to think big, you will see more things, more things, more things. There is this scripture I love much. I was wondering that why did God have to tell Abraham, look afar? There are when you think big, you begin to see opportunities. That's why I say agriculture is systems. It may just be a loophole, and that loophole, when you bring your value, you put something you get. So think big. Think big. There is no time. Take action. You are not under any pressure. Calm down. Find the niche you are able to. That will be one of the things, one of my episode that will be coming on. But this under this series, yeah. And that is why I am building something bigger. It is not just farming, but a system that create opportunities like I've shared also, jobs, food and create food security. And if you are serious about understanding agriculture the more, follow this channel. Yeah, turn on the notification bell to be the very first person to be notified when I drop another episode under my series Understanding Agriculture and Food Security. And this is officially episode 1. This is just the beginning. Wait for more. Wait for more. Take action, don't forget. And this is just the beginning. Agriculture for a stronger tomorrow.